Hello everyone and welcome again to another video clip, and today we're going to talk about describing things. As a teacher, when I ask you to describe something, I often just hear shapes or color. But in English, it's much better, of course, to describe something which has meaning. In an exam, you're expected to demonstrate a really good knowledge of tenses. So simply to say the box is big, the box is small, the box is brown, the box is yellow, it's not enough. It's not enough. So if we look at this box here, if I just say, oh, this box is brown, this box is gold leaves, I'm only using the present tense. So it's not really showing me anything. It's not telling me anything about the box. So in an exam setting, you would get kind of a low mark. So you need to learn how to tell stories about things. So in the IELTS exam, if you're asked to describe a situation, you need to make a story. In the CAE exam, the Cambridge exams, the advanced or B2, you'll be asked to compare photos. Describing isn't quite enough, just using the present tense. So let me just show you how you can enlarge your grammar just a little bit in your story. Now imagine I come to your house, okay? And imagine I say, describe your phone. What would you say? Would you say, oh, my phone has a black screen, my phone has a cover, my phone is big? Of course you wouldn't. If I say describe your phone, you would say, oh wow, my phone is a Google phone. It has WhatsApp, it has Telegram, and it's great because I can talk to my mother on it. Other features that it has, I can text people. I can really do so many things with it. I can play games, I can record video clips. I love my phone. Yeah. So if that's how you describe your phone, why then, when a teacher asks you, the answer suddenly becomes, oh, my phone. I'm not sure. Because it seems to me like if a friend asks you, you would describe it in detail. So let's get back to this box. Okay, so keep in your mind about the phone. How would you describe this box and what tenses could you use? You don't want to talk about the color, okay? You don't really want to talk about the size. So how could you describe this to get a good mark in an exam if your teacher asks you or if I ask you? Well, it's quite simple. You just have to get inside the mood and speculate as well. So to give any good answer, you would need to have the present tense, the past tense, the present perfect, some comparatives, a conditional. That's what demonstrates how well you can do things, how well you can speak. So let me give you my answer. So describe this box. Wow, that box really takes me back years, you know. My grandparents had one just like it. My grandfather smoked cigars and he kept a box just like this, full of cigars. It's a lovely, well-crafted box, obviously created to keep precious things inside. If I had one just like this today, I think I probably would keep something special in it. Maybe some special cards, some special letters. Compared to other boxes that I've seen, this one is particularly beautiful. I love the way the colors contrast on the lid, the brown and the gold. They seem to go really well together. Unlike other boxes like this one doesn't have a lock on it. It's just a box that you can open and close. And also, if you look inside, it's lined. It has a special material inside to make it seem even more special. The one my grandfather had, it used to gather the scent of the cigars. So even when the box was empty, when you put your nose towards it, you could still catch the scent which was trapped in the fabric on the top. Now you can hear there with that answer, the first thing I did was I didn't stay with the present tense. I immediately jumped to my grandfather in the past. And then what I did was I started using different bits of grammar. If I had a box like that, it's a great conditional to use. Compared to other boxes that I've seen, this one is particularly good. You could even use a proverb. It is said that the old people had so much more to store, so they had so many more decorative things. And then I spoke about it being handcrafted. So if you want to really just quickly enlarge the way that you speak, that's how you do it. Bring in a conditional, bring in a comparative, maybe the passive voice, maybe a little proverb. At least get out of the tense that the question is asked in. So if the question in an exam is describe a time, immediately begin with, well, you can start in the past. I remember a time I was with my grandmother and we were walking, and then you can jump, you know. Something that I don't do today is talk a lot with my friends about that particular topic. So you go from past to present, and then again, you need to jump compared to other people. My grandmother, she always was such a conversationalist. She loved to talk. So moving tenses by telling a really good story is a really nice way to show people the best of your English compared to other people, compared to other things, compared to, in contrast to, like, unlike, just like. These things are great ways just to make your English a little bit easier. And then, of course, as well as the comparatives and the conditionals, you could use a passive voice. It is said, yeah. And I remember that day the trains were cancelled, rather than talking about how somebody cancelled them in the active voice. There's plenty of places you can go just by using really simple tips and tricks to make your English better. I hope you found this helpful. Talk soon. See ya. Bye.